Right. Okay. So the Sean video I made, it was such a silly video, but people got heated in the comments. I mean, I kind of expected, because don't you dare talk about some big influencer online. My video was basically saying supersets work just fine. They don't have downsides. And maybe you need a little bit more volume. Maybe. Just try it. That was the whole point of my video. And people lose their fucking mind in the comments. I can't fucking believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Because this industry is fucking shit. I don't know why I'm still here. But dudes, come on. People, are you fucking serious? I know my way of speaking, it's not maybe that nice, that gentle, that it's how I talk, and also English is not my first language. You can tell that. So maybe I don't express myself very nicely, but I didn't say anything crazy in my video for people to lose their fucking minds. That was the whole point. Supersets are fine, and maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that you could need more than 10 sets a week for a muscle. Maybe. Just try it. That was the point. I never said you have to do more. I said that you could potentially need more. But Sean was telling people that no, that more than 10, no. Never do it. And I said, well, maybe try it. That was the whole point. And people are fucking mad. I'm gonna read a few comments. Oh, well, that's another issue. There were a lot of comments like this one. Here, he's talking about Show Me Gains, because I mentioned him as a natural that does quite a little bit of work, of volume, and trains with intensity. And there's quite a few comments actually saying, yeah, like this one. Are you saying that Show Me Gain is nutty? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. There was another here. I downvoted this guy. Personal opinion. Okay, fair enough. Show Me Gain is a fake natural. Sean Nalewanyj, Milo Wolf, and Ben Carpenter are all naturals, but they are all smaller than Show Me Gains. And so what? And so what? Sean is the worst example you could have used. Maybe, I think the story, it's still up. Well, maybe by the time I upload this, not, but by the time of recording, where he's saying again, he has said this multiple times, but again this week, Sean has said again that he's not trying to make gains or maximize. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want it. So you saying that someone that is actively competing in bodybuilding is bigger than someone that is not trying to get the most out of his training? Yeah, no shit. Milo Wolf, again, very bad example. He doesn't know how to train. He's the worst. And Berka, I don't know who Ben is. I think maybe if he's who I think it is, again, very bad example. He's not a bodybuilder. He's trying to be healthy, to be active, and yes, sure, make gains, but his focus is not bodybuilding. So you name 3 guys that are not even focused on bodybuilding, and you compare them with Show Me Gains, that is competing in body, the two opposites of the spectrum, and yeah, you wonder why these guys are not as big as Show Me Gains. I don't know. That's terrible example, and doesn't make sense. Not to mention that Show Me Gain is big and ripped, which isn't possible unless you're on PEDs. These people, man, I swear to God. So I'm calling Show Me Gains a fake natural. Yeah, okay. Your argument doesn't sustain itself. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna get even more hate for this video. Because, okay, this guy, he left a couple of other comments and he was nice, okay? I'm being an asshole. You can call me out for that. I'm being an asshole now, but those comments make no sense. That comment in particular. Then he had a very valid critique for my video. The arguments, he made it up, most of it, but he was very respectful and he tried to address point by point my video. So, again, if you can look past how I talk and my shit talking and all that, then maybe we can get to an agreement here. So this guy, I'm about 8 minutes in, blah 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 blah, doing supersets. Yeah, on his first comment, he was just halfway through the video. He says that Sean is right because supersets are not more hypertrophic. And I agree. I never said it was more hypertrophic, just as hypertrophic. I answered to him, whatever, but I never said that. So all this first paragraph, I never said this, so I'm not gonna address it. And then he says that supersets prevented me from getting injured. And then he says, because I didn't warm up, on all caps, you didn't warm up. And that it was my fault for not warming up. No, I never said that either. Again, it's maybe just I didn't express it right, but I did warm up very well. I always take a lot of time to warm up and do things properly. But when I said on the video that I didn't warm up properly, it means I didn't warm up using antagonistic sets. That was the whole point again. I did warm up, okay, when I got injured. Very, very well. Like I always do. But I was doing only pull. And I did that properly. I did the pull movements warm up properly. But what I did not was warm up any push or tricep extension on anything antagonistic to the pull session. That was what I was trying to say. So when I say I didn't warm up properly, it doesn't mean that I warm up like shit for my pull day. I warm up my pull movements properly. I didn't warm up anything push related. And that was the cause of the injury. This is verified. This is not a theory. It was because of that. Okay? And then he says, antagonist supersets do not prevent injury, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I agree. And I said that on the video. I never said that it prevents injury. I said it has the potential. I said on the video, I'm not going to replay my video. I'm going to link it in the description. But on the video, I said that it has the potential to prevent injury because of blah, 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 warming up the joint, aorist antagonist. And I said that in a vacuum, it was not the reason that I didn't get injured. That antagonist supersets on itself was not the reason that I didn't get injured. And then I gave other ways to get those potential same benefits without doing antagonistic supersets, like using bands. It's all on my video, on the first video about Sean. That you can do just a couple, 2-3 circuits, supersets with bands, cools extension, and a little bit more, and you're good to go. You won't need antagonistic supersets to prevent injury. I never said it was the solution. I never said that. What else do we got? This guy. What are you even talking about? Saying that you can get to United from just doing PPL. Yes. Yes, you can. Again, I've talked about this in the video. It's one of the many reasons it can happen. Some people are more prone to injury than others, and one of the many factors is not properly warming up the joint and your tendons, not your muscle on the exercise, whatever you're doing on your pull session, just the joint itself. Just pushing and pulling and getting that cushion that I was talking about. It can happen. It has happened. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like saying that walking can kill you if you are dumb enough. It's not the structure of your workout, but the exercise you do. Oh, so it's the exercise now? Like only doing pull, only doing push? How do you do them? How often with that? Yes. No, this is true. This is absolutely true. You're right. All the things you just said are other different factors that are also involved. I never said it was the only and one reason. I said it was a potential cause for that, amongst many other reasons that you just listed very correctly, very well. And probably 20 other probably 20 other different factors. Like, for example, the point I was trying to make in my video is another of the 20 other possible factors. The irony is that you say Sean's advice is for amateurs when it's you that should probably watch more of Sean. Nah, honestly, no. The content he's making now, there's really not much new or interesting. There's many others that I'm learning from, for sure. Sean is not one of them, honestly. But again, not because I don't like Sean. I like Sean. But yeah, his content is not that educational anymore. I mean, I'm not learning anything new, which is fine. I mean, nothing bad with that. Another one, supersets are not saving you from tendonitis. No, again, no, I never said that. Oh my God, these people. It's amazing. Well, this is what I just said a minute ago, that I fucked up myself by not warming up properly. Again, he didn't get the point I was trying to make. I did warm up properly for my pull session. I did not warm up properly because I didn't do anything, any push, any antagonistic movement. That's what I meant by not proper. But I did warm up properly for a pull day. Again, they're just repeating themselves here. Fucking paragraph again. A lot of people are leaving paragraph here like, dude, don't want to sound like an ass. But the fact that you're going stray to defending supersets for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, not 20. Just doing a split you never did before is not very advanced looking, especially since you didn't read the meta-analysis. I'm not advanced and a split I never did before. Yeah, sure, but I did all the same exercise from upper lower. I just took the exact same exercises, pull exercises to my upper and put it on a exclusive day. And that's all I changed. I didn't change volume. I even did less volume, actually. When I went to pull push leg for that week, I did less volume. Same exercise, same everything. Instead of the full upper day, just a pull day with less volume that I usually do on my upper lower. You're gonna be overwhelmed with fatigue if you're doing that with every exercise. Doing 2 sets per exercise with very high intensity will be better for fatigue management. Sure, that's absolutely true. Yeah, I agree. If you do less, you're gonna manage your fatigue better. Yes, absolutely. I mean, that was not the point of my video, but okay. But yeah, it's absolutely. If you don't train at all, you're gonna get even less fatigue. But that's not the point. Stop with your bullshit of high volume, man. No one can do high volume, high intensity, and high frequency. I never said that. Again, every single paragraph here is putting words in my mouth that I never said. I never said any of this. Well, I mean, just shit ton of roids. Again, roids. You can trade hard. You can do high volume if you're not on roids. These fucking people. Also, I never really define high volume. I don't think I didn't even mention high volume actually, now that I think about it. I never really said to do high volume, or I don't think I even mentioned high volume specifically. I just said that Sean was telling people that if you're doing more than 10 sets, then you're wasting your time. And I just said, maybe try do a little bit more. That was my point. I never said you have to do high volume. I never defined what high volume is. People hear high volume, and I don't know, they're thinking 50 sets a week. But when Sean is putting his limit on 10 a week, doing higher might be just 12 or 15. You know, I was just saying, if you're doing quality work, quality sets, quality reps, and you're still not seeing results, doing a little bit more, those were my exact words in my video, doing a little bit more might help. Is that insane to say? That all the people in the comments are losing their fucking mind? It's insane. Again, this guy, I think this guy was the nicer one. And then also the one I just roasted the most, but this is in good faith. I mean, come on, people. Come on, this is fucking fitness YouTube. Who fucking cares? And I'm no one. Do you really care about my opinion that much? Who cares, man? I finished the video. Okay, fair enough. I don't think none of the other guys even did that. He took the time to watch the video, to listen to every point, to list and respond to every single point. Okay, I respect that. So yeah, that endurance supersets can help with endurance. Yes, I mean, he agrees with that. Thank you. I still don't buy your argument that supersets might prevent injury. That's the key word. It might. And that's what I was saying, that it can potentially do that because it did it for me. And I know it has done that for other people. And I never said it prevents injury just doing that. I never said that. That was not my argument. My argument is that Sean made that story saying that it has no benefits, that there's no reason to never do a superset. And my video was just saying, well, maybe there's some reasons. Potentially, this could be a reason. And that was all. I don't know why people are getting so mad about it. It's insane, man. This industry, it's crazy. And this is something that you yourself acknowledge, that you got injured because you didn't warm up properly. Again, I just explained that like 3 times in this video. I did warm up properly, very, very properly, for a pull day. I didn't warm up for a push on my pull day. That was the cause. Not doing the antagonistic movement, not warming up properly. Are we on the same page here? And again, maybe some people don't need it, or I don't know what level of experience anyone is. Maybe depending on your level, your strength or whatever, you might be more prone than others to get injured for not warming up the antagonistic muscle on a pull or push day. There's many factors, okay? We can all agree on that there's many factors, and this can be potentially one. You state that high volume does not mean less intensity. Yeah. Again, I don't remember exactly. I probably mentioned, now that I think about it, when I was talking about Show Me Gains and GBS and Herzoviak, I did say in that part that those guys do high volume. I think it's the only part of the video that I expressly say high volume. I use the word high. But for the rest of the volume discussion, I don't think I mention again high volume, just more volume, which is very different. Doing more volume than doing high volume. So at this point, yeah, maybe I didn't express it correctly the first time. So I get the confusion that I'm defending high volume. I'm not doing that. I'm not defending high volume. I was defending the idea of doing a little bit more volume than you're currently doing. That's all. That was all. So yeah, maybe that's on me for not explaining myself properly. You like high volume and that's great. I mean, no. I also said that on my video, that I dislike the terms high, low volume, and it's proper volume. It's whatever you need to progress and you can still recover from. If you're not progressing, if the quality of your work is there and your diet, the sleep, blah, 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 blah. If everything is on point and you're not progressing, you might need a little bit more volume, not high volume, more volume. Okay, it was not a pro high volume video. 90% of people are not you. More than you think, probably. I mean, the bell curve. I'm the most average motherfucker there is. I mean, I'm not in neither end of that bell curve. I'm just right in the middle with most people. But yeah, I agree that other people should not train like me and I should not train like other people. Yeah, sure, I agree. Most people don't grow if they do endless volume. Again, this is what a lot of people got confused from the previous video, that I was defending high volume and endless volume and yada. When I never said that. I never defined high volume. I never said that you must do high volume. I barely mentioned the word high volume, besides when I was talking about Show Me Gains and GBS and those guys. I mean, I don't want to repeat myself, but every comment is saying the same. I just said more volume, not high volume. More is not more for most naturals. Maybe, but maybe it is. I feel like every time I'm trying to make my point, I'm repeating myself. The quality of your work is your priority. Okay? Getting adequate form, not perfect, not text, just good form, whatever that is for you. Getting good reps, getting the intensity with the proper exercise selection for you. Like, you get all of that first. From there, if you're not seeing more results or the expected results, everyone wants more results, of course, but the expected results, then do it more, not high volume. Doing more volume, and that could be just a couple of extra sets a week. That's it. For Sean is saying never do more than 10. Never. But I'm saying maybe to break that plateau you're looking for, maybe 12 could do the work. 13, 15, that's not high volume. That's just more volume. And that's it. That's my point. I mean, come on, don't. Most naturals, he says. I mean, fair enough. This industry is just a shit show. Who do high volume are in fact taking steroids. So most of the naturals that you cited are likely doing steroids. No, I mentioned Show Me Gains, I mentioned GBS, and I mentioned Herzoviak. And I'm very confident that none of these guys has taken PDs. I've seen their progress through the years. GBS doesn't compete, but Show Me Gains and Herzoviak does compete in natural bodybuilding. Show Me Gains, recently he got tested randomly outside of competition by TNF. He was clean. Herzoviak I know personally, and I know he's clean. GBS, there's nothing suspicious about his progress. I 100% confident he's also clean. So the guys that I cited are not doing steroids, any of them. You defend here GVS. You believe that GVS is the only natural of the 3 guys I mentioned. And even he said that high volume training does not work for everyone. I agree. I absolutely agree. I never said that. I'm not defending high volume. I'm not saying everyone should do more volume. I never said any of that. I'm not gonna repeat myself again. I mean, I think like I've been recording for 30 minutes and I feel like I said the same thing over and over again. And sure, I'm an asshole, I'm no one and whatever. But I just said that supersets work perfectly fine for bodybuilding, for building muscle purely. They work absolutely fine. There's no downsides. You don't must do supersets if you don't want to. I don't care. But if you want to, it's fine. I don't care either. They work. And I just said that if all your training is on point and you're doing little volume and your progress is very, very slow, then maybe doing a little bit more will help. A little bit more, not high volume. Don't do high volume. I'm not defending high volume. I don't care about high volume love. I don't care. I'm just saying you can try to do a little bit more. There's not a 10 set limit per week. It doesn't exist. That's my whole argument. That's it. Are we friends now? It's do we understand each other? I mean, I'm still gonna get a ton of shit somehow. I don't know how, but that this is YouTube fitness. This is social media. So yeah. But again, don't take me too seriously, okay? Maybe some of you guys already know me from my previous channel. I got a meme channel, a meme fitness channel, and that was all I did for the most part, make memes for the internet. And now I'm just ranting online. That's it. I'm not trying to teach you anything or like fuck me, fuck my opinion, and fuck this channel. I mean, I'm just trying to entertain myself. This is funny for me, and that's it. The day is not fun anymore. I will not make this anymore. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. I think there was a couple more comments, more paragraph, but they are all saying the same, so I'm not gonna repeat myself over and over again. I left a pinned comment if anyone wants to read it. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope I hope we can be friends. And if not, I don't care.